The Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-25, known by its NATO reporting name Foxbat, is one of the most legendary fighter jets in aviation history. Designed by the Soviet Union in the 1960s, this high-speed interceptor and reconnaissance aircraft played a crucial role during the Cold War. It was a product of intense competition between the USSR and the United States, specifically as a response to American high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft like the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird and the B-70 Valkyrie bomber project. The MiG-25's development aimed to counter these threats with extreme speed, altitude capability, and powerful radar. The aircraft's development began in the late 1950s when Soviet engineers realized the need for a high-speed, high-altitude interceptor to challenge Western advancements in aviation. Designed by the Mikoyan-Gurevich Design Bureau, the MiG-25 was a revolutionary aircraft at the time. It was built primarily from stainless steel, which was a significant departure from aluminum structures used in most aircraft. The choice of stainless steel was due to the immense heat generated at high speeds, as the aircraft was designed to operate at speeds exceeding Mach 2.8. While some titanium was used in critical areas, it was expensive and challenging to work with, leading engineers to rely more on steel. The MiG-25 was powered by two Tumansky R-15B-300 turbojet engines, each capable of producing around 22,500 pounds of thrust with afterburners. These engines enabled the aircraft to reach a top speed of Mach 2.83, though it could push beyond Mach 3 in emergencies, at the cost of engine damage. The aircraft's high-speed capability made it one of the fastest military aircraft ever built. Its service ceiling was over 80,000 feet, allowing it to intercept high-flying reconnaissance aircraft. A significant component of the MiG-25 was its radar and weapon system, equipped with a Smerch air radar. The aircraft had the ability to track and engage targets at long ranges. However, due to technological limitations, the radar lacked look-down/shoot-down capability, meaning it struggled to detect low-flying targets against ground clutter. The MiG-25 was armed with 4 R-40 air-to-air missiles, which came in both infrared-guided and radar-guided versions. These missiles were designed to take down large, high-altitude targets such as bombers and reconnaissance aircraft. The MiG-25 first gained international attention in 1971 when it was spotted flying at extremely high speeds and altitudes over the Middle East. Western intelligence agencies were alarmed by its capabilities, fearing that the USSR had developed an aircraft superior to anything in the West. The true performance of the MiG-25 remained a mystery until 1976, when Soviet pilot Viktor Belenko defected to the United States by landing his aircraft in Japan. His MiG-25 was examined extensively by Western experts, revealing that while the aircraft was incredibly fast, it was not as advanced as initially feared. The aircraft lacked sophisticated avionics, had limited maneuverability, and its radar used vacuum tubes instead of modern transistors. Despite its limitations, the MiG-25 proved to be a formidable aircraft in specific roles. It was extensively used by the Soviet Union and later Russia, as well as exported to various countries, including India, Iraq, Syria, and Algeria. In combat, the MiG-25 saw action in several conflicts. During the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s, Iraqi MiG-25s engaged Iranian aircraft, including the F-14 Tomcat. Some reports suggest that MiG-25s managed to shoot down several Iranian aircraft in the Gulf War of 1991. Iraqi MiG-25s attempted to challenge American forces, with mixed results. In one incident, an Iraqi MiG-25 successfully shot down a U.S. Navy F/A-18 Hornet, marking one of the few air-to-air kills against Western aircraft in modern conflicts. One of the MiG-25's most critical roles was reconnaissance. The MiG-25R variant was designed for high-speed, high-altitude reconnaissance missions. These aircraft could fly deep into enemy territory at speeds and altitudes that made interception extremely difficult. The reconnaissance variant played a crucial role during the Cold War, gathering intelligence on Western military installations and activities. Despite its aging design, the MiG-25 remained in service service for many years. Russia eventually developed an improved version, the MiG-31, which addressed many of the MiG-25's shortcomings, including better avionics, a more advanced radar, and improved maneuverability. However, the MiG-25 itself remained in use in some countries for decades, showcasing its durability and effectiveness in its intended role. One of the most fascinating aspects of the MiG-25 was its ability to operate at extreme altitudes. Some reports suggest that MiG-25s were used to challenge American reconnaissance flights, such as the SR-71 Blackbird. While the MiG-25 could not match the SR-71's sustained speed, it could climb quickly to intercept and potentially fire missiles at the high-flying aircraft. The Soviet Union also used the MiG-25 for space-related experiments, with modified versions reaching near space altitudes. Over time, as more advanced aircraft entered service, the MiG-25 was gradually retired from frontline operations. However, its legacy remains strong. It was one of the fastest military aircraft ever built, and its sheer speed and altitude capabilities made it an iconic symbol of Cold War era aviation. The MiG-25's development influenced future aircraft, including the MiG-31, which remains in service today. The MiG-25's impact extended beyond military applications. Some civilian variants were used for research and even space tourism, with passengers experiencing high-altitude flights that provided a near-space experience. Its ability to reach altitudes above 80,000 feet made it a unique platform for scientific experiments and atmospheric research. Although the MiG-25 is no longer a frontline fighter, it remains an important part of aviation history. Its design philosophy, emphasizing extreme speed and altitude over maneuverability, was a unique approach in military aviation. While it was not the most agile aircraft, its role as a high-speed interceptor and reconnaissance platform was unmatched during its time. The MiG-25 also played a psychological role during the Cold War. Western military planners were initially terrified of its capabilities, believing it to be an advanced fighter that could dominate air combat. The reality, as revealed after Belenko's defection, was that the MiG-25 was a highly specialized aircraft with specific strengths and weaknesses. Nonetheless, it served as a valuable tool for the Soviet Union and its allies. Today, some MiG-25s remain in service, primarily for reconnaissance or research purposes. However, most have been retired, replaced by more modern aircraft with superior avionics and combat capabilities. The MiG-25's legacy, however, lives on, remembered as one of the fastest and most fascinating fighter jets ever built. Its iconic status in aviation history is well-deserved, as it pushed the boundaries of aircraft design and performance. Whether in combat, reconnaissance, or high-speed intercepts, the MiG-25 remains a symbol of Cold War ingenuity and engineering prowess. It continues to capture the imagination of aviation enthusiasts and historians worldwide, standing as a testament to the era of supersonic and high-altitude military aviation.